Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, we are going to talk about the infamous spiraling and how to stop spiraling, what to do after you spiraled, all the things. Before I get started, definitely subscribe if you have not already and give it a like if you like the video by the end of it, and or if you just want to give it a like. Now you could do that too. Also, I have a magical workbook on how to manifest money, and that is linked down below. And I also have a bunch of other social media things down there too. I want to start off by saying, so what if you spiraled? So what? Like literally, who cares? Who cares if you spiraled? The only time that matters is right now. So as long as after you spiral, you get back on track, that's all that matters. And I'm going to teach you guys how to stop the constant spiraling. Like if you do spiral and if you have been in this pattern, it's okay. It was your journey. Now you know not to do that. And now you know a way to not do that anymore. But do not beat yourself up because you spiraled. I feel like everyone in this community has had one thing that has made them spiral. Like one manifestation that has made them spiral. Most people will say that the spiraling was beneficial, as in it teaches you that you're in a pattern. Like if your pattern is spiraling, it's like, okay, I identified the pattern, let's break it now. It does not matter that you spiraled in the past, because the only time that matters is right now, the present. So you can pick a new reality right now. Your past doesn't matter. Anything you did in the past does not matter. You can decide right now that it's different. All that to say, let me actually tell you how to like stop spiraling, and also what to do like if you have an emotional outburst. Because see, the spiraling is just you interacting with the 3D too much. So we're gonna start off by closing off from whatever, because I'm sure you checked the 3D in some way. So we're going to close whatever you checked and get rid of it. Keep that out of your perception, because whatever you perceive persists. So we're gonna block that off. If you guys saw, oh fuck, I've been making so many videos. I don't recall the video I said it in, but I talked about a technique where I found my happy place and I float in water. Regardless, let me tell you again. So when it comes to spiraling, again, all you have to realize, and this is what changed my emotional response to the 3D and how now I'm so much more emotionally stable when it comes to the 3D. So like, for instance, I'll experience something and I will honestly have an emotional response and probably cry. Crying has become like my emotional release now, where I cry all the time and it's like refreshing for me now. Anyways, back to what I do. So I understand overall that I am God. I know that all the people who are religious in the comments are like, Jesus, I can't do that. But you can, because God literally is saying that we are him. He is all things. So wouldn't that mean that he's us too? Like we are God. We are. And when you understand that, like when you understand that part of things where I am God, like baseline, that's my baseline belief, is that I am God. What can God not do? What can you actually think of that God cannot do? And so when you have that baseline belief that you are literally limitless, there's nothing touching what you can do, then now let's bring it back to you spiraling. Let's say you spiral. Afterwards, like you have an emotional response. Again, that is healthy to cry. I was actually watching Inside Out and Inside Out 2 yesterday, and I was commenting on how I love how emotionally mature this is, making people like sadness isn't a bad thing. But because I have that baseline that I am God, now going back to the spiraling, if I'm spiraling, let's say I am trying to manifest $1,000 and I need it by tomorrow, and I start spiraling because I'm like, how is this gonna happen? And I start questioning things, all this stuff. If I have my happy place in my mind, so I already did that exercise where I found my happy place. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, find your happy place to you. So for me, it is floating in water. Ever since I was a kid, it's something that I did, and I always find peace in doing that. So whatever, like a scene that will bring you peace. So whether it's something from your childhood or your mother's voice or hugging your grandfather or being on the beach or like whatever it is that brings you peace, you can probably picture it very, very well. Anytime that I am doing this whole thing, so I spiraled, I bring up my happy place, which is me floating in water, doesn't matter where. And what I'll do is just remind myself that I'm God. And when you remind yourself you're God, like what can touch you? You know, like if I'm God, everything is working out. And immediately it calms me, it relaxes me, and then I move on with my day. Literally every single time now. And it's because I have that baseline belief that I am God. I'm done sugarcoating. Well, I haven't been sugarcoating for a while now, but for people who are Christians, like saying you are God, because you understand what that is. You understand the power of God. You actually actually understand how he can literally do anything, and you believe God can do anything. You already have that belief. So now saying that you are God, which is something that he said already, he told us that we are him and he is us, then it's like, okay, now you're waking up to your power. Now you understand what this whole human experience is supposed to be, you know, co-creating with God, not worshiping him. Like, no, that's not what we're supposed to be doing. Honestly, God is more like an assistant. That's how you should view him. If you're not going to view him as you, view him as your assistant. If you know that your assistant can literally handle anything and everything, would you actually start worrying that you wouldn't get your desire once you're spiraling and, I literally have a deadline, but baseline, I understand that my assistant is so efficient. I know that he can do anything. So I know, like, I don't have anything to worry about, you know? So like either way, as long as you understand the power of God, like it's so easy to just be like, yeah, but it's not too big for God. $1,000 is not too big for God. Like, are you kidding? Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for this video. To sum it all up, 1, doesn't matter that you spiraled. Who the fuck cares that you spiraled? It's fine. Move on. Now we are going to emotionally regulate yourself and teach you how to emotionally regulate yourself anytime you have a manifestation that's like stressful. Oh, that's the video it was in. It was a video where I was talking about time crunches, because I literally brought up another time crunch, because this is, for me, the most I've ever experienced spiraling was during time crunches. So naturally that's what's going to come up in my mind. I got this brown butter cookie dough creamer. It's so good. Should I link it for you? Why not? It'll be linked on my Amazon if it's there. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are new here, we do a comment of the day. This is the emoji that you comment, and then you leave with this emoji in the same little comment either your most recent manifestation success story, or your favorite manifestation success story, or just a manifestation success story that you want to share. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and check out my workbook down below and all the other links down below. And I will see you in a later one. Bye.